I might say something that might piss you off. Your goals are making you miserable. Not the lack of goals, not the wrong goals, but the goals, the ones that you're chasing right now, you're probably the reason like you feel like crap most of the time. And I know that sounds backwards. We've been told our whole lives that goals are the answers. Set a goal, write it down, chase it, achieve it, be happy. But let me ask you something. How many goals have you hit and still felt empty? How many times have you crossed that finish line and thought, wait, that's it? I've done this personally a lot of times. Hit a revenue goal, feel good for like a day. Had a fitness goal, took a picture, moved on, achieved the thing I've been chasing for months, and immediately started chasing the next thing. It took me way too long to realize the problem wasn't that I needed bigger goals. The problem was that I was chasing the wrong thing entirely. So today I want to break down why goals, the way people set them, are actually a trap, usually, and what to chase instead if you actually want to feel fulfilled. Not just successful, but fulfilled. Because here's the trap: goals are happiness in the future. Goals put your happiness in the future. Think about it. When you set a goal, you're basically saying, hey, I'll be happy when I get there. When I hit 10K a month, then I'll feel good. When I lose 20 pounds, then I'll feel confident. When I get the relationship, the house, the car, then I'll be complete. But here's what actually happens. You spend months or years grinding towards the thing, you finally get it, you feel a spike of happiness for maybe a week, and then your brain goes, okay, cool, well, what's next? And you're right back where you started, chasing the next thing, putting happiness in the future again. This is the hedonic treadmill. Psychologists have studied this. No matter what you achieve, your baseline happiness returns roughly to the same level. Lottery winners, promotions, dream homes, all within 6 to 12 months, people are back to their default state. So if goals don't actually make you happy, why are we so obsessed with them? Because we've been sold a lie. The lie is that the achievement equals fulfillment, that more equals better, but the destination is never the point. The destination is just a moment, and then it's gone. So, what do you chase? Systems over goals? Process over outcomes, identity over achievement. So let me break that down. The systems over goals. James Clear talks about this in Atomic Habits. Goals are about the results you want. Systems are about the process that leads to the result. So if you're a writer, your goal might be to write a book. But your system is writing 500 words every morning. And here's the thing. If you focus on the goal, you're unhappy until you finish the book. If you focus on the system, you're fulfilled every single day you sit down and write. The goal is the moment. The system is a lifestyle. Now, when it comes to process over outcomes, very similar but slightly different. Outcomes are outside your control. Process is inside your control. You can't control if the video goes viral, but you can control if you publish it. You can control if the client says yes. You can't control if the client says yes, but you can control if you make the pitch. When you attach your happiness to outcomes, you're at the mercy of things you cannot control. When you attach your happiness to process, you win every single time you show up. Now, when it comes to identity over achievement, here's one big shift. Most people set goals like, I want to run a marathon, and they either achieve it and feel empty, or they fail and feel like a failure. But what if instead you said, I'm a runner? Now, you're not chasing a finish line, you're living from an identity. Runners run. It's not about the marathon, it's about who you are. When you shift from achievement to identity, the game changes completely. You're not trying to get somewhere, you're being someone. And being is present tense. Being is now. Being is available to you today. If this is clicking for you, please subscribe. I make videos for people who want more than just surface level success advice. So let me tell you what actually feels good. It's not the moment you hit the goal. It's the random Tuesday when you realize, damn, am the person I wanted to become. It's not the destination. I know it's cliche. It's looking around and realizing you love the journey. And even if you never made it by world standards, you're doing what you love with people you respect and you feel alive. That's fulfillment. And you can't goal your way there. You have to become your way there. So here's what I want you to do. Take your biggest goal right now and ask yourself, what kind of person achieves this naturally? If the goal is to make 100,000 a year, What kind of person earns that without forcing it? What do they actually do daily? How do they think? What's their identity? Now, forget the goal. Become that person. Because here's the truth. When you become the person, the goal becomes inevitable. You don't have to chase it, it chases you. And in the meantime, while you're becoming, you're actually happy because you're not waiting for some future moment to feel good. You feel good now because you're aligned, because you're living from identity, not chasing achievement. That's the shift. Stop chasing goals, start becoming the person who doesn't need to chase. Drop a comment if this landed different. Tell me what identity you're stepping into, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much.